Sup nerds, you're watching Cosplay Shenanigans with Witchy Digit. I'm Witchy Digit. This is an intro for the video you're about to watch, which should be obvious. Please watch it. To apologize for the poor quality of the video you're about to watch. I'm still learning how to use my camera. I am my own videographer, so there's been a little bit of a learning curve. And there was also a little bit of a learning curve of how to be on camera and talk to the camera. So this was like the first moment at which I decided, hey, maybe I'm gonna talk about cosplay stuff on camera. And I hadn't really committed to it yet, so a lot of learning how to use my camera, learning how to focus my camera. Yeah, that happened. You're gonna see that. And a lot of just not being comfortable on the camera. So it gets better, I promise. It gets better. If you bear with me, there are some funny bits in here. So this is process video for the making of Caleb. I am not exclusively working on him at this moment. I'm working on him and a couple of other projects, but like that's the one I'm obsessed with, I guess, even though I have materials from Youth right now. I wanted to show off the first draft of the, technically second draft, of the shirt. And so you can just see, it's okay. Kind of boring, extremely wrinkled because it got tossed into a corner of my room. And that's why I am deciding to change it up a bit and change up some of the design because menswear is boring. So I'm trying out a different design, which I want to show you. I wanted to show you this one first because I'm about to cannibalize this, hopefully, so that I didn't have to do all of the fucking math again. I kind of traced those two a little bit. What do we have? We have, this is the newer one, so I kind of traced the fucking top hemline, that's not what it's called, the neckline and the shoulders of this one, and I brought this one in, and I took this side here and extended it to my shoulder, because I decided I'm gonna do what we have here, which is, because I decided I'm going to do what's called a drop sleeve. So, and I'm realizing some of my design flaws as I talk you guys through this, so, you know, it is what it is. I'll figure out more and I'll have you guys updated on that. And then, since I don't know what I want to do, and I don't want it to be just as boring as the other one, I decided we're going to cut it off right under my bust line, and then we're going to bring in, because I want it a little bit fitted, like oversized and fitted. I'm not done fiddling with this pattern, so I will see how I feel about everything. But the idea right now is that I'm going to make a smaller waistline on this that will be sewn separate. It'll be cut separate and then sewn to here, and I can make some gathers in here, and they'll look nice, hopefully. Crossing our fingers on that. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. So I still have to, like, fiddle with that. For the record, it's like 7:39 in the morning, and I've been up since 1, because that's my life. We're not doing okay. And obviously, instead of actually working on it, I decided to make a video about it, because that's how you pretend to be productive instead of actually working on anything. This one I made in 2 pieces. This lower bit I intend to have buttoned so that it's easy to get on, so that I can tailor it to my waist. However, this one lifts up really high, and then you can see it's super short, which, although adorable, not what I want for Caleb. So I may revisit this for another character. I'm gonna put a cuff here as well, I also wanted to extend this line down a little bit further because the sleeve of the drop sleeve kind of sits right in line with it, which I'm not super fond of. That's the plan, and I will see how I like it. So far, I think it looks a lot nicer than just a regular menswear's shirt, although I may end up going with a store-bought thermal shirt, because that one I will not feel so bad about tearing up and weathering. Okay. Time to get to work. This is why we test our patterns, because this one, like I said, I was going to make with the longer top bit and the little waistband bit. Did not end up looking like I wanted. I've pinned myself while it's on me, like, multiple times, stabbed myself, trying to do something, walk around and see how I felt in it. Don't do that, it hurts. But the idea I had was treat this like a sort of waistband, basically. Gather it in, have some buttons maybe. I might stab myself on camera, we'll see. And have the top bit sort of loose, have a little bit of overhang here. That would give me a bit of leeway in that. I think I am finally realizing that my choice of materials is not the best. This seems like something that would be better suited to an actual knitted piece, something that has some give. I need to go back and redesign it now, basically. That's what I'm saying. So, what did I learn? Keep in mind your materials and their limitations, because cotton does not stretch. I'm just looking into maybe making a corset belt style components pouch, but I have no idea how I would even start designing that. Oh no. Oh no, I just thought of the jorts meme and like denim components pouch, but it's like not made to look like a regular components pouch. It actually has like jean pockets in it. Oh no. Oh, that's a horrible idea. Anyways, I'll be back at you guys when I actually have an idea for the shirt and figure out what the hell I'm doing. In the meantime, I think I might crochet the scarf because I know how to fucking do that. I'm almost done. I'm probably gonna finish Caleb's little scarf shawl thing today. And oh my god, I love it. It looks so pretty. It was so fun to make. I am now kind of glad that I did it because the colors are really nice, but they may affect what color I want to make Caleb's shirt. So I'm gonna have to reconsider that. But the stitch definition on this yarn is amazing. I love it so much. Anyways, that's it. I'm gonna finish this, and then we're gonna look at the rest of Caleb, because I don't know what to do. Why do I do this to myself? I need things. We're having a heat wave in Florida right now, and I'm deciding to put on winter clothes. You can't fucking see my hard goddamn work. Like, you can kind of see a little bit, but you're not gonna see shit, except for the weathering work I do on this. So, I mean, it's cool. It's also really fucking hot. But, like, you don't see my hard work. This is, like, my second time drafting patterns, my first time designing, and I'm not even good at, like, pairing clothes, so I can't fucking make it easy on myself. I can't fucking buy shit off of Amazon or AliExpress. I guess I decided I'm just gonna do it all. Just gonna do all of it. I'm gonna learn everything. Focus. Focus. Oh, that's dangerous. I'm gonna fall asleep. Okay. Granted, realistically, even though I knew it was gonna be covered up. I knew that going into it. God, I am sweating. Gimme. But the intention is that I want to do a lot of photo shoots in Caleb because I really love him. I think there's a lot of potential for photo shoot. So even though I know that my work is going to be covered up, I wanted the cool layers. I also know that in Florida, I'm gonna end up taking off this jacket. This is not staying on for an entire day. This isn't staying on for 2 hours. And when I take it off, I don't want it to be, oh, well, that's kind of boring. I want it to be, ooh, hot damn, Caleb. Look at those underclothes. You got some, like, hobo fashion going on there. Some boho bullshit. I revisited the shirt, the one we looked at last with that had the cinched-in waist that was sewn onto the flowier top that didn't work. And then I remembered I have a pair of pants I really like. Just gonna squat here. They have this high waist that I'm not gonna wear for Caleb because I don't like the black color. It's a little too saturated for the rest of his color palette, but I can replicate, which does mean that I need to design a pair of pants now. Okay, so, oh no, that's not okay. You just don't get to see my face. I also realized that I think I might have thrown out my pattern piece for the shirt. So that happened. I had wanted to figure out what details I wanted to add to the sky, which I think I had initially settled on. I'm just gonna leave it really plain and whatever, because there's enough detail in the pants. And then I was trying to figure out what to do with this little slit here so that I can fit it over my head. Because I did have a draft in my notebook. Let's see if I can find a draft for a shirt. There's some harness drafts. There are some pants ideas. The fuck? Oh, yeah. Aha. I mean, ignore all the extra stuff, but solid piece on the lower half of the torso and on the top half, making a separate 2 pieces so that I have the slit going down that I can just not sew the seam on, and I just sew it to there, and that, and yeah. So I think I'm gonna do that, and I was gonna have to adjust the pattern anyways, so it's not like I really fucked up by throwing away my pattern piece. I'm just like, why did I do this? Why would I throw away the important things? I still have the thing, so I'm gonna measure that and do whatever, and yeah. This is like literally my least favorite part of making a cosplay, is cutting into my final fabric. But you know, you gotta do it. You just gotta do it. And I can't do it anywhere else except for downstairs, because nowhere else has enough space. Yeah, anyways, I'm doing something a little bit different from what I usually do, because I want to do something specific with the seams, by which I mean actually finishing them. So I will need more consistent seams than just eyeballing a seam allowance. So yeah, that's what I'm doing here, is I'm marking my pattern piece, and then I will measure out the seam allowance that I need and cut by that, and then I can actually sew on the line for it so I can actually have it fit properly. I think I actually got this fabric ages and ages ago. You guys can't see it because it's over out of frame, but I have a little bit more, because that is, right here, is not enough quite. If I hadn't made masks out of part of it, I would have plenty, well, maybe still not quite enough. But I have stuff from me and my cousin did cosplay for Halloween back when I was staying around them. And it was pretty dang cool. I was trying to be Charlotte from the Sad Magical World one, Madoka Magica. And she was doing Cube, and actually I'm probably gonna do a Cube. I need to put that back on my, not back, but I need to put it on my cosplans list, which I just updated, by the way. I'm just gonna keep going and hope that the cat doesn't come and, hello cat, speak of the fucking devil. Hope that the cat doesn't come and destroy my nice laid out fabric. like he likes to do, I had to lock him in the, whatever it is, the bathroom, while I ironed because he was getting his claws in my fabric, which I don't need. So what did I do for the past, like, maybe 25 minutes after I got my pattern pieces drawn out onto my fabric? Did I cut them out? Did I iron the rest of the fabric so that I can mark the sleeve pieces and little extra squiggly pieces? No, because first I had to find my fabric scissors. I just gave the fabric scissors a home in a cup next to my desk that holds the paper scissors and a couple of other large items, but they weren't there because I'm a dumbass who can't put things where they belong, and they were underneath the pile of things that just end up next to my desk because they don't have a home yet, and I thought I searched all the piles of things that don't have a proper home or that I don't put in their proper home, but apparently I did not. So now I can finally cut out my pattern pieces and get the fuck on with this. 25 minutes. 25 minutes. So, oh goody, you can see the... If I don't call attention to it, no one will notice that I have plates from today on my thing. So, y'all remember when I said I don't really mind hand sewing? I'm not gonna lie to you guys, when I said that, I knew that I was gonna have to hand sew some of this, and by have to, I mean was going to decide to. I should probably not hold pins in my mouth if I'm gonna be talking. I should also not hold pins in my mouth because it irritates the corners of my mouth. Our house is way too full of people, and the room that we are keeping our sewing machine in is also technically a guest room, so one of the people is sleeping in there at the moment, so I can't use the sewing machine. So my options are either hand sew, which I obviously went with, or wait until she has a morning shift and I don't know her schedule, and then spend like 1 or 2 hours, if I get it on one of my days off, sewing on the machine. And if I do that, then I have to make sure I do that for all the pieces that I've designed for this outfit. So I already kind of knew I was going to end up hand sewing. And I was supposed to be pinning this, but I am apparently incapable of multitasking. At least while talking. So I was today years old when I figured out that instead of doing a backstitch like this and pulling it through and going from the back and pulling it, oh, that's not even a good position for my stitch, and pulling it through, I can just fucking, look at that. Look at that. This would have saved me so much fucking time. And keep in mind, this is not the first project that I have hand-stitched. I mean, I haven't done entire projects like this before, but it's not the first time I've done hand sewing. But yeah, just goes to show you can always learn something new. I'm so close to being done. And cuffs are bullshit. I hate them, but hopefully they turn out okay. I had to gather my sleeves, and oh my god, is it just hard to sew. I'm sure it's easier on a machine. For most of the construction, I decided I was finishing the seams first, and then whip stitching them together, which has worked. I like it. But I decided, since the shoulders have a little, I forget the kind of seam finishing it is. Here, I can show you what I did. So, as you can see, the shoulder seam is folded over and then I sewed it down. Whereas, I think this is the back. Whereas on the back, you can see it has stitching on both sides of the seam. because that's what I decided to do. I decided to match that style of finishing the seam on the sleeve, which I am working on now. I gotta fold it under, and then I need to go downstairs and iron. So that's gonna be fun, trying to iron this. I guess I'll see if it actually fits on the ironing board. And then I get to do it all over again on the second one. But then... am I done with the shirt then? Other than the eyelets, I am then done with the shirt. Damn. I'm gonna be done with the shirt. I mean, I do have pants to do, which I say hopefully won't take as long, but you know, that's a lie. It's always kind of bittersweet when you get towards the end of a project. That's kind of why I never actually finish anything. Like, everything always has some detail that I still want to put in, and then I never do. What am I gonna do when I'm not working on Caleb? I guess I'll be taking pictures of Caleb and working on other projects. If you want to see the other projects coming up in the future, you should subscribe. You can also like and comment. Just, oh no, I was gonna do something cute. What was the cute thing I thought of? Gently caress that subscribe button. Just like, no, that's not appropriate. Okay, never mind. I don't know what I'm doing.